These are mangroves here, growing in the shallow water on the mudflats. They're really quite interesting plants. We have one species in New Zealand and it's quite widespread around many parts of the world, Australia and Southeast Asia. And it's the only tree really that grows in saline water. And it has a few interesting adaptations to help it with that. So one thing it does is it can secrete salt from its leaves to try and get rid of some salt that builds up. And it also has these roots that poke up out of the ground that help it absorb oxygen into its roots and also secrete salt as well. They're called pneumatophores. Another thing that it does is it actually germinates. The seeds germinate on the tree and start growing a new plant, and then so this is a little small embryonic plant with the cotyledons there, so those are the embryonic leaves, and this falls off, lands in the water, gets washed away, and then hopefully lands on a spot that's suitable for it to get its roots established and grow into a new tree. So yeah, really interesting reproductive strategy there. Mangroves have spread a bit into areas that they weren't previously or historically found in because we have added lots of nutrients to many of our estuary habitats where they're found. So some beaches that were once upon a time very nice sandy beaches have now been taken over by mangroves, which some people aren't so happy about. But mangroves are actually really useful habitat for a lot of wildlife. They're good nursery grounds for fish. Lots of birds will nest in the trees and then feed in the waters. So they're really good habitats for wildlife. Another interesting thing about mangroves is they gradually get shorter and shorter as we move away from the equator. So these trees here are up in Northland and they're maybe 5 or so meters tall, but when you move down to Auckland and Bay of Plenty and further south, they basically just turn into little shrubs, maybe over only a meter or so high. We'll leave it there. Any questions or comments, pop them in below.